L, with 3 rows that seat up to 7 passengers. Right now, drive a new Jeep Grand Cherokee with $2,500 bonus cash, or drive the all-new Jeep Grand Cherokee L, new exterior design with expansive interior and peak technology. Visit Sam Lehman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Morton or samlehmanmorton.com.
Bikes feeds it in. Diener to win it. God, he's done it again! Travis Diener, the Golden Eagles are the champions of TBT. It can be said for every 2 minutes of championship celebration, there are 8 seasons of dedication, creativity, and sacrifice. TBT, the basketball tournament, turns 8 this summer, and its direction has never been more impressive. Through its 7 championships, there have been over 400 teams who have competed in America's best and only open basketball tournament. Over 5,000 of the best players from around the basketball universe have made each succeeding year this celebration of the game a unique tournament to remember. Year 8 will be even better as TBT welcomes a record 28 college alumni teams, all chasing the $1 million winner-take-all jackpot. It's world-class basketball on the most innovative stage in the game. Uniquely, it's the basketball tournament. Settle in and welcome to TBT season number 8.
Let's do it, everyone. Getting ready for the final game of the second round of TBT action in Peoria, Illinois, the Illinois Regional on a Monday evening. And we have got 2 very hungry clubs getting after it with their tournament on the line. It is a 15 seed. Shocking to see that number here in the second round. The Jackson, Tennessee Underdawgs, they're going to take on the local favorites, Always a Brave, the alumni team of the Bradley Braves, who play their home games right here at the Peoria Civic Center. Hello, everyone. Happy Monday evening to you and yours. This is going to be a manic Monday evening with my partner, Seth Greenberg. I am Aaron Collins. One thing we have found out, and I'm just a newbie to this TBT, when you move along in this tournament, it gets harder and harder to finish off games and other teams' tournaments.
It's incredible. And if you think about the tournament right now, how it's playing out, you've got Carmen's Crew and Golden Eagles. They're champions. Then you've got a couple teams that have been knocking at the door, like the Boeheim's Army. They've been knocking at the door. Sideline Cancer's been knocking at the door. And then you got some of these new teams that have emerged. And those new teams that have emerged, if you think about Category 5, the team from the University of Miami, they've got a chance to play their way in. You've got Autism Army, which used to be Team Fancy. They've got a chance to play their way in. Blue Collar's got a chance to play their way in. All trying to get to Dayton to be a couple games away from $1 million.
That's what's on the line. That's one of the things that makes this tournament so special. Well, we have played a whole bunch of basketball here on this board today. Already 3 games. Most recently, Boeheim's Army somehow just surviving in their ball game to move on to the third round.
They made just enough plays to make winning plays. They did a good job defensively, contesting shots, getting deflections, getting out in transitions, bodies all over the place. Good job McCullough right there running the floor. I thought that they got great minutes from Keeper Sykes off the bench. He had 17. McCullough knocking down that game-winning jump shot. So they won it with heart. They won it with hustle. They won it with a competitive spirit. It wasn't pretty, but they, in a lot of ways, looked a little bit like that overseas elite team that won 4 championships. In winning time, they made winning plays.
That is high praise. Well, in TBT, you need to win 6 games for the $1 million. Here in the Illinois Regional, already 3 teams have won 2 games that advance to the third round. The Golden Eagles will take on Autism Army on Wednesday evening. Boeheim's Army lying in wait. They will take on the winner of this game, Always a Brave, and the Jackson, Tennessee Underdawgs, who we want to talk about right now. We saw them play on Saturday, and the Jackson, Tennessee Underdogs were very impressive in their win.
I just love how hard they play. The uglier the game gets, the better it is for this team. This team has no fear. They've got 6 wins in the TBT. They're 6-4 overall. They're undersized, but they're extremely tough and physical. They're one of the older teams in the TBT. You're talking about a group of guys that grew up and played together, which I think is so important. Dexter Williams, their coach, has had a number of these guys since they were 6 and 7 years old. They will not back down. I don't care if it's a road game or not. These dudes are going to flat compete.
with more on the Jackson Underdogs. Let's send it over to Angel Gray. Angel, my friend, what's going on?
Guys, well, as a refresher, the basketball tournament is a 3-week journey to $1 million. And to be quite frank, for a lot of these guys, winning the pot is life-changing. For the remaining 49 weeks of the year, a lot of these guys taking the floor to live out their dreams and get that money actually have regular 9-to-5 day jobs. And if you're looking at Jackson Underdogs, we found out what that actually looks like. A few of these guys played in the semi-pro, 3 total actually guys played pro. Well, there's where it gets interesting. Terrius Johnson is actually a banker. Trandon Smith actually played at Union University. He just graduated, and my personal favorite, the unassuming Anthony Sampson, he's a truck driver. So something that you're just always taking into account is that these guys are playing for so much. This money could actually change their lives, but it's great to see how they're coming together with different backgrounds, guys.
Angel, thank you so much. That was an absolute pearl. Let's talk about Always a Brave. They're the 7th seed, and they're going to have a large support here in this building because this is the home floor for Bradley University.
It is the home floor for Bradley University. You talk about the TBT, I'll tell you what the TBT is all about. Darryl Brown, who played at Bradley, is playing in the TBT. Because of his play the other day, he gets a phone call from a team in Georgia, not Atlanta, Georgia, but the country, and has gotten a professional offer from his play here in the TBT. This team is a mixture of former Bradley players and more current Bradley players. This team, I talked to Brian Warren today, and he said they've got great pride in coming into this building, putting that jersey back on. They're going to have tremendous support, and you got to love my man, Wes Johnson.
They've got the biggest super fan ever. Well, a lot of success for Always a Brave over the years. They are making their 4th TBT appearance. Their best was 2016 when they made it to the semifinals. That's pretty cool. All right, get ready to tip this one off. Let's take a look at the starting 5 for Always a Brave. It is brought to you by Air Force Reserve. They're coached by Daniel Ruffin, who himself was a tremendous Bradley Brave and also played for this TBT team in years past. Darryl Brown, Anthony Bennett, Andrew Warren, Marcellus Somerville was a huge star on Saturday at the game-winning bucket, and former lottery pick in the NBA, former Golden State Warrior, number 13, a 7-footer, Patrick O'Brien. Now the 5 for the Jackson, Tennessee Underdogs. And remember, these may be the 5 guys to start, but they're not going to play the lion's share of minutes. They go 13 deep to the Underdogs. Anthony Sampson, 5'4", but he is an absolute tornado. Juwan Long, Terrius Johnson, Antoine Long, and Torrey Pelham. There is your 5 for Dexter Williams and the Jackson, Tennessee Underdogs.
I just love this team. I love how hard they play. I love their story. And you're right. When you talk about Sampson, 5'4", long haul truck driver. He picks you up full court, and most times he will drop you off because he is hard to play against.
For anyone wondering, he is not related to Ralph Sampson. The tap is won by the Underdogs. Underdogs win on this floor against House of Pain on Saturday. House of Pain had a big following. A lot of their players coming from University of Illinois, which is in Champaign-Urbana, just up the road. Patrick O'Brien, now 35 years of age, 7-footer, hands it off.
The hardest thing to do against this team is run offense because they're up and underneath you every single possession, every single pass.
Andrew Warren is fouled. A lot of players in their 30s for both sides. These are 2 of the older teams in TBT. Warren in the line, 33 years of age, 2 times. He was all Missouri Valley Conference while playing for the Bradley Braves. Looking to get going, though. Seth, he did not score at all. Had a goose egg next to his name in the win on Saturday.
I mean, he's a G League player. Was on the G League championship team. He's played all over the world. Cyprus, New Zealand, Australia, Estonia, Germany. He's got a busy passport.
Just out of curiosity, of all those places he's played, the best quality basketball, which country of those do you think?
I would say probably Australia.
Okay. LaMelo Ball came out of Australia a couple of years ago. I'm a fan.
I think you were.
Here's Sampson, gets it over. Opportunity for Long. Back out to Johnson.
Look how spread the court is. They are patient. They are poised. They want to open up the floor, and then they want to attack.
Sampson. Offensive rebound, Long. Sampson works the baseline. 5'4" lefty. Misses the turnaround. Upset with himself. Brown. Recent graduate of Bradley. Sets up Somerville. A longtime graduate of Bradley. Another long-timer, Patrick O'Brien, is fouled and he'll go to the line. Patrick O'Brien and Marcellus Somerville both run the 2006 NCAA tournament team with Bradley.
And that's an inside-outside combination because Somerville, he can punish you with shooting the ball. And obviously O'Brien, a big physical front-court player. 9th pick in the draft, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, because of his performance, taken in that lottery, coming off that 2006 season when they made it to the Sweet 16. O'Brien was so impressive. Athletic 7-footer. Things didn't work out for him in the NBA, but at times very highly thought of. 3 different teams in 4 years in the NBA: Toronto, Golden State, and Boston. Minute and a half into this ball game. Long dribbles it off his foot. Bennett. Lane opens up wide for him. 36-year-old Anthony Bennett.
Really like that possession, Eric, because they got the ball first and then drove the closeout with good spacing.
Long comes up short. Loose ball picked up by Long. Nothing falling right now for the Underdogs. Scoreless 2 minutes into the ball game. Warren. May have been touched from behind.
The more frantic this game gets, the better it is for the Underdogs. They got to find a way to score ahead of the defense, but they got to create some offense out of their defense. Everything's predicated on pressure and speeding up your opponent.
2.5 minutes into the game. Still nothing for the Underdogs. Somerville. Bennett. That's into tight quarters and a foul. Both Somerville and Bennett falling on top of Long.
Now you think about this game here for the Jackson team. They're not moved by playing on the road. This is a new experience. They're playing on national TV. They usually play in tournaments all over the country. But they're unfazed. They're unfazed. They're just like, they're in the gym, playing ball. This is kind of like the TBT dream. Because the TBT doesn't care about your pedigree, doesn't care where you're playing or who you're playing against. If it's a home game or it's a road game, you're just playing. And this team right here has won games in the TBT just by outworking people.
Nate Kennel comes in for the first time for Bradley. Sampson the miss, and the rebound goes to Always a Brave. Always a Brave. And inside a foul. So free throws coming.
Nothing free. Nothing free. Poor job of getting matched up. Long right there, just making people hurt it.
So Odiakosa will have a couple of free throws. One of the few players not a Bradley alum. Odiakosa played at Illinois State, so relatively local. Free throws an issue early for Always a Brave.
Right now, as you look at this game, I understand Jackson has struggled scoring. But the uglier the game gets, the better it is for Jack. They just want to hang around and see if the defense can create some easy scoring opportunities.
So the winning share will be set by Zell, $66,666. Janodia Cosa and Always a Brave win this year's tournament. Max Bielfeldt checks into the game. Former Michigan Wolverine and Indiana Hoosier. Big Ten royalty. Johnson. A whole bunch of nothing for the Underdogs. Now 4 minutes into the game.
There it is.
Long.
A little chaos.
Finally breaking the seal. Antoine Long. Jerwan Long, the bucket.
Create chaos. That's exactly what this team wants to do. They want to create chaos.
Luke Von Lundy just checked into the game, and he is fouled by Long.
Watch that. Create a little chaos. Create a turnover. Play ahead of the defense. Get an easy basket. Make it hard to run offense. Be disruptive. Get underneath people. Because ball pressure buys time and makes it hard to post the ball. Look, pressure on the ball in a stance.
Bielfeldt, little half hook. Tapped up and through. Odiakosa.
Reynolds in the game. He scored 2,500 points in his high school career.
Played collegiately at Tennessee Martin. Skyhawks. Weddle. Shot blocked down to 4. Long. Offensive foul.
Good job. He felt stepping in, getting it at an angle, taking it on his chest. Jackson's got to spread the court a little bit more. They make it a little bit better spacing. When they come to half court, they got to play the clock, but they've got to have better floor balance so they can get back on defense. They've got to be a little bit more efficient, obviously, offensively.
The basketball tournament is presented by Puma Basketball and by E&J Brandy, the official spirit of TBT.
Get great deals on our brand new Jeep during the Make This the Summer event at your Jeep dealer. Adventure awaits in the Jeep Grand Cherokee, the most awarded SUV ever, or the all-new Jeep Grand Cherokee L with 3 rows that seat up to 7 passengers. Right now, drive a new Jeep Grand Cherokee with $2,500 bonus cash, or drive the all-new Jeep Grand Cherokee L, new exterior design with expansive interior and peak technology. Visit Sam Lehman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Morton or samlehmanmorton.com.
It's the final days of the back-to-school sale at Furniture Row. Shop today and find everything you need to create the perfect room or study nook. Find futons starting at just $139, sofas for only $299, desks as low as $299, beds for only $299, and queen mattresses starting at just $299.99. Discover hundreds of clearance items store-wide, plus 4 years no interest and free shipping. But hurry, the back-to-school sale at Furniture Row ends Thursday the 5th.
Looking forward to this Thursday night, 75th annual NBA Draft. Barclays Center in Brooklyn, barring a trade. The Pistons had that first pick, followed by Houston, then Cleveland, then Toronto. Oklahoma State's Cade Cunningham looks to be the #1 pick, but you never know. That's Thursday night, 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific, on both ABC and ESPN, as well as ESPN Radio. You can find my man Seth Greenberg and the ESPN app. Coverage starts at 7:30 Eastern on ESPN right after Sports Center.
I'm going to give you a sleeper here. Franz Wagner. Maybe one of the best hybrid forwards in the draft. Terrific defender, terrific passer, can make a shot, rangy, has a floor game. He's going to be a lottery pick, and he's going to be a guy that can transition into being a winning player in the league.
I like it. Former Michigan Wolverine.
I got a question for you.
Yep.
Are the underdogs? Are they kind of like America's team? Because we can all relate to them. We all have jobs. We all go to work. We all grind it every day.
Well,
Right? To me, I think they're America's team.
When you talk about the schools that they went to, we're talking about Friedman, Hardman University. We're talking about Lambeth University, NAIA. We're talking about Grace Bible. That makes them underdogs when you're taking on Bradley Braves.
The Big B right in the middle of the court.
Yes.
The Big B.
Yes, Missouri Valley Conference. Very good basketball over the years. So I do agree with you, the America's team, but they're also underdogs. Tony Bennett at the line. Tony Bennett, one of the Graybeards, 36 years of age. He, along with Somerville and O'Brien, played on a 2016 Sweet 16. And Bennett gets it right back. Cannell! Cannell has one of the best-looking shots in this year's field.
What I thought was interesting the other day, we came in here early because we didn't know what time the game started. You did, but you didn't tell us. And a number of these Bradley Braves were in here at 9:30 in the morning after that huge win the other day, working on their game, getting up shots, which just shows you how important this is to them. And then to play in front of their fans one more time and put on that uniform one more time.
Odiakosa at the free throw line. Hey, you don't want to lay an egg. You got a nice following here in this building. You got to represent. So far, so good. 9-point lead for Always a Brave. Just 2 points through the first 5 minutes and 50 seconds for the underdog. That came on a fast break layup by Long. Rebounded by Cannell.
Always a Brave defense has been pretty good, huh?
Oh, yeah. Nothing easy. Bielfeldt lost it. Slow to get up, so this will be a 5-on-4. That's how they can beat you. Marquise Weddle in transition 3.
Create a turnover, get out in transition. Weddle 2,500 points in his high school career. Nice job of advanced passing the ball up the floor. That's how you get back in the game on the defensive end.
Bielfeldt, that Big Ten body they used in 2 different Big Ten schools. Tough chance missed by Joshua Sane. We didn't see Sane on Saturday. He wasn't in uniform, but he's with the team now. Up and down. Tarandis Smith, a 3-pointer.
They just hang around. They make the game ugly. They're up and underneath people. They don't back down, and they're going to make some shots eventually. You see, they're looking to get more threes right now, as opposed to attacking the interior of that Bradley defense.
Odiakosa works it over to Lundy. Long 2. If I didn't notice any panic at all with the underdogs. You kidding me?
Why not?
Off the window! Why not? And this Smith! He shot that from 33 feet. 33 feet off the window. That's what you practice, right, Coach?
A little transition, a little logo range right now. Let's pull up, let it rip. With the kiss, buckets, it's 11-all.
Get great deals on a brand new Jeep during the Make This the Summer event at your Jeep dealer. Adventure awaits in the Jeep Grand Cherokee, the most awarded SUV ever, or the all-new Jeep Grand Cherokee L with 3 rows that seat up to 7 passengers. Right now, drive a new Jeep Grand Cherokee with $2,500 bonus cash, or drive the all-new Jeep Grand Cherokee L, new exterior design with expansive interior and peak technology. Visit Sam Lehman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Morton or samlehmanmorton.com.
It's the final days of the back-to-school sale at Furniture Row. Shop today and find everything you need to create the perfect room or study nook. Find futons starting at just $139, sofas for only $299, desks as low as $299, beds for only $299, and queen mattresses starting at just $299.99. Discover hundreds of clearance items store-wide, plus 4 years no interest and free shipping. But hurry, the back-to-school sale at Furniture Row ends Thursday the 5th.
Tarandis Smith, a long 3-pointer, used the window to knock it home, and we're tied at 11. After playing poorly through the first 8 minutes, all of a sudden, the Jackson Underdogs making some plays. Now, this year's tournament includes new teams, new players, new logos. Here's a closer look at all of the teams, courtesy of 99 Designs by Vista Prints. One of the cool things about TBT is the unique uniforms that are unique each year with the designs that are manufactured to every team.
I like those Category 5 uniforms, and Category 5 playing really well with the shot to go to Dayton. Ryan Brown has been really good for them.
Cannell misses the three, and the Underdogs have a chance to take their first lead.
That's 4 consecutive attempted by...
Somehow saved. How does it stay with the Underdogs? This would be a bonus bucket if there ever was one. Weddle can't cash it in.
Always Braves got to pound that thing and get to the rim. There you go.
Brown, a tough chance with the left hand. He thought he was fouled. Smith. Patrick O'Brien back into the game. Cannell. Offensive foul. Nate Cannell.
You're going to hear me say this for the next 45 minutes. The uglier the game gets, the better it gets for Jackson. I'll tell you the other thing that's going to be interesting. You see Jackson, instead of driving it right now, they're looking at beat Always a Brave up the floor, making one penetration and kick out threes on the other end. Always a Brave is now become a three-point shooting team. No paint touches, not getting to the offensive glass, not getting anything easy.
Final half minute of our first half. Weddle. All right, the game clock and the shot clock are almost identical. So Always a Brave can hold for the final shot of the quarter. Low scoring. Brown taking the air out of the ball. Brown fades and hits. And that's it. That's the way our first quarter ends. Always a Brave sprinted out to a nice lead. Jackson Underdogs came storming back. It is a 2-point ball game as we head to the second quarter.
Yeah, and Brown doing a nice job of changing speeds, getting in the lane, hanging, knocking down that jumper. No settle, get to the basket, make shots, make plays. I love the dogs. They're jump dogs.
Get great deals on our brand new Jeep during the Make This the Summer event at your Jeep dealer. Adventure awaits in the Jeep Grand Cherokee, the most awarded SUV ever, or the all-new Jeep Grand Cherokee L with 3 rows that seat up to 7 passengers. Right now, drive a new Jeep Grand Cherokee with $2,500 bonus cash, or drive the all-new Jeep Grand Cherokee L, new exterior design with expansive interior and peak technology. Visit Sam Lehman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Morton or samlehmanmorton.com.
The math is pretty simple. During the final days of the back-to-school sale at Denver Mattress, right now, save up to $100 on Doctor's Choice mattresses, any size, any model. Or check out the queen size Summit Firm, easy on the wallet for only $299.99. Scientifically stabilize your sleep on a Tempur-Pedic and get a free $300 gift. Plus, 4 years no interest financing and free shipping right to your doorstep. But hurry, the back-to-school sale at Denver Mattress ends Thursday, August 5th.
Beginning of our second quarter, time to look at the road to $1 million sent with Zell. On Saturday, Always a Brave completing the biggest comeback in Elam ending history. They defeated the Hoopville Warriors after trailing by 13 points at the end of game session. Marcellus Somerville scored 13 of his team-high 17, including this game winner in the Elam ending to put the Bradley alums into the second round. If Always a Brave wins the $1 million prize, Somerville says he will invest the money back into his community. I love it. Don't forget, each TBT champion share for $1 million prize will be sent with Zell. Marcellus Somerville is a good man. He is committed to this Peoria area after starring for 4 years with the Bradley Braves. He is now 39 years of age. 39, still playing at a high level.
He has a basketball academy here in Peoria. Next Generation Basketball Academy. And he also does a lot of great things within the community, which Angel's going to kind of update you on as this broadcast moves on.
A lot of great players over the years have come out of Peoria. Here to tell you. Ooh, a little dream shake, Patrick O'Brien. Let's send it over to Angel Gray, who's standing by with Bradley Royalty. Angel, take it away.
Thanks, guys. Well, as you can see, this is where all the, happy people are. They're excited. They're cheering on their team. But honestly, I was just sitting with you, Coach, and you said it's so fun watching this team play. It's a bit nostalgic for you, too, because you've seen a lot of these guys. Any Coach's Corner moments you want to give us on how they pull out the window?
Well, I love how they're guarding right now. It's kind of the Bradley way, tough, hard-nosed, man-to-man defense. They're keeping the ball out of the paint. They're playing unselfish, playing together. And it is really neat to see the old guys from all different eras blend with the guys that I've coached at Bradley. So it's really fun to see the leadership and how they connect that way.
And then also fun seeing Kaboom in the building as well. I mean, these fans have shown that they are the best of the best.
No, I mean, we've led the Valley in attendance my last 3 years, and you can see why. The crowd here tonight's great, and Peoria loves basketball, and they love teamwork, and they love hard work and unselfishness, and they come out and support, and that's why it's so fun having it here in Peoria.
You know what? I'd be remiss if I didn't talk about the superfan Wes Johnson, especially after that first game. I know he's behind you. We'll get to him later, but what does that mean to you, just seeing his passion?
But that's Wes, though. I mean, it's not Wes just for the TBT. That's Wes all year for us. I mean, he's an unbelievable fan, extremely loyal, loves Bradley basketball, is passionate about it, and it's contagious. And it rubs off on a lot of our crowd.
Last thing, Coach, I mean, with you being here, this is a bit of a reunion for you guys. Outside of the people you know with Bradley, you know a couple other people have a connection with even our own Seth Greenberg.
No, it's funny. When you've coached for a while, you connect with a lot of young men, and I got guys on different teams. Kiefer Sykes is playing on a different team. That was a great player for me at Green Bay. And then I got guys on the Marquette alumni team where I started my career, and they're playing still. So it's really fun to just connect with all these guys while they're here in Peoria. It's special.
Thank you so much for your time. We'll see if they can continue to keep playing the Bradley way.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, guys, back to you.
The Bradley way. I like that.
I like it.
Brian Wardle was a tremendous high school player in the Chicagoland area back in the early 90s. Had 4 great years playing at Marquette. And he has done great things at multiple stops now as a head coach.
And when I see him, the first thing I think about is we were playing Marquette when I was at South Florida at the end of the game. He knocks down a 3 in the lower right-hand corner of this court. We foul him, 4-point play, we lose by 1. I love Brian Wardle, but every time I see him, I still see us running and fouling the 3-point shooter.
There's been some good coaches over the years here at Bradley. Dick Versace, Stan Allback, up and down. How about that? Quincy skates. Doesn't get a lot of playing time. Comes off the bench, and it's a 3. And Jackson, the underdogs, they lead by 4. Bennett is fouled. Tony Bennett goes to the line. All right, hardest question of the night I'm going to ask you because we're here in this building. Greatest Bradley Brave of all time. You got Chet Walker. You got.
I had Hersey Hawkins. And that's maybe more relevant because I saw Hersey Hawkins more than I saw Chet Walker, although I love Chet Walker as a pro. You're the Illinois historian. I mean, you know every single person, every single school, every single mascot. You've called it or seen all these state championships right here in this building.
Hersey could play. I love me some Hersey Hawkins, former Westinghouse Warrior.
There you go. There it is. It's just a matter of time. You can name every high school that every one of these guys played.
Tony Bennett at the free throw line. And it is a 2-point game now. Underdogs the lead in the ball. After limping out of the gate, they played very well here in the second quarter to take the lead.
And they've been good defensively. And they put pressure on the ball, and they've disrupted. And they just keep playing ball.
Skates hit it a moment ago. Stays with the underdogs. Stanberry can't hit a 3. Brown in trouble in the backcourt, works past Sane. Sets up Warren! Big basket for Andrew Warren. Needed that. He was scoreless in the game on Saturday. Skates. You okay with these quick shots for the underdogs?
I don't mind the quick shots. They want to get the game as up and down and as wild as possible.
2 in a row! Warren, another 3 ball. All of a sudden, Andrew Warren happening. He's got the last 6 for Always a Brave.
Get great deals on our brand new Jeep during the Make This the Summer event at your Jeep dealer. Adventure awaits in the Jeep Grand Cherokee, the most awarded SUV ever, or the all-new Jeep Grand Cherokee L with 3 rows that seat up to 7 passengers. Right now, drive a new Jeep Grand Cherokee with $2,500 bonus cash, or drive the all-new Jeep Grand Cherokee L, new exterior design with expansive interior and peak technology. Visit Sam Lehman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Morton or samlehmanmorton.com.
It's the final days of the back-to-school sale at Furniture Row. Shop today and find everything you need to create the perfect room or study nook. Find futons starting at just $139, sofas for only $299, desks as low as $299, beds for only $299, and queen mattresses starting at just $299.99. Discover hundreds of clearance items store-wide, plus 4 years no interest and free shipping. But hurry, the back-to-school sale at Furniture Row ends Thursday the 5th.
Andrew Warren, 3-point sniper, got him from 2 different spots in the last 30 seconds.
We're talking about a 1,600-point score for the Bradley Braves. He's made 225 threes in his Bradley career. He gets room. He gets rhythm. He can step into it. He's going to knock down some threes.
I'm curious. Seth, you were a college basketball coach at the highest level for a couple of decades. When you think of Missouri Valley Conference basketball, like the Bradley Braves playing, what's the general thought process when you think of that level in that conference?
Every game is an event. That conference has great fans, great passion, a very level playing field, and fiercely competitive teams. And teams that advance in the tournament. And that's the one thing people say. They don't only make the end. I think of Missouri Valley, I think of Northern Iowa. When I think of Missouri Valley, I think of Bradley. These are programs that win games in the NCAA tournament.
Samuel Lewis, his first field goal, makes it a 2-point game. Head coach for Always a Brave, Daniel Ruffin, had a great career playing in the Valley. On at every level here in the city of Peoria. He was a high school teammate of Sean Livingston, won a state championship, was a big-time winner as a college player for Bradley. Now trying to work his magic, calling the shots with his Always a Brave team. Warren, bounce pass too hot to handle, to turnover.
And that's the speed that they're trying to create with that ball pressure. You think about the Valley, you think about teams that have made it to the Final Four. You think about the Valley, you think about great ownership like this place here. They play a league game, they're going to get 7,000 to 10,000 people at the game. Northern Iowa, they're going to get 7,000 to 10,000 people. When Wichita State was in the Valley, they're going to pack the roundhouse. The ownership of the teams in this league is just phenomenal.
Anthony Sampson back in for the Underdogs, but all of a sudden Samuel Lewis getting hot. He's got the last 2 field goals for the Underdogs, and we're tied at 21. Clock check. 4 minutes to play here in our first half. Brown gets the lead back to Always a Brave. Lewis, old man move. Give another one. Oh, that works in the YMCA. It's working here tonight.
He went old Rondo on us on that fake. A little Rondo reverse pivot, knock it down. Big time play by Lewis. I really like the way Brown's playing on balance and getting in the lane, but Lewis in transition. I think they do have to play Flash Jackson because they got to play ahead of the defense. Watch right there. Rondo, show it, pivot, bam.
Get great deals on our brand new Jeep during the Make This the Summer event at your Jeep dealer. Adventure awaits in the Jeep Grand Cherokee, the most awarded SUV ever, or the all-new Jeep Grand Cherokee L with 3 rows that seat up to 7 passengers. Right now, drive a new Jeep Grand Cherokee with $2,500 bonus cash, or drive the all-new Jeep Grand Cherokee L, new exterior design with expansive interior and peak technology. Visit Sam Lehman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Morton or samlehmanmorton.com.
It's the final days of the back-to-school sale at Furniture Row. Shop today and find everything you need to create the perfect room or study nook. Find futons starting at just $139, sofas for only $299, desks as low as $299, beds for only $299, and queen mattresses starting at just $299.99. Discover hundreds of clearance items store-wide, plus 4 years no interest and free shipping. But hurry, the back-to-school sale at Furniture Row ends Thursday the 5th.
Well, in case you missed it, a big win for the defending champion Golden Eagles earlier today.
1 game away from a ticket to Dayton, and Travis Dean, the KG veteran, 5 assists, shared the ball. Jamil Wilson was absolutely terrific, especially down the stretch with 17 points. Elgin Cook, athletic and active. This team pressures you, turns you over, and had a huge hard point rate against the Golden Eagles. The defending champions looking to repeat.
We already have 3 teams advancing to the round of 3. Golden Eagles are going to take on Autism Army, a bunch of guys out of New York. And then Boeheim's Army going to take on the winner of this one. And absolutely nothing's been decided so far. It is a 23-23 tie with 3.5 minutes remaining in our second quarter. Surrounded by a couple of underdogs, has to pick up the dribble. Cannell. 3 on the shot clock. Cannell. Wonderful team defense played by the underdogs.
So good, so active.
They give no quarter. And they know where they are at all times. That's an over back. I don't know what Sampson was doing in the backcourt for as long as he was. Really no benefit to being in the backcourt instead of being in the front court. If he had been, that wouldn't have been a turnover.
100%. But how about what they're doing on this end defensively? I mean, you think about ball pressure, disrupting, making you uncomfortable. And right now, always the Braves got to learn to be comfortable being uncomfortable. They can't just settle. And that's a win for the defense right there. A little role replace. You've got to compete offensively just like you compete defensively. And against this Jackson team, they're going to challenge every inch of the floor, every possession defensively.
Daniel Ruffin calling the shots for Always a Brave. Big story for the underdogs as of late has been Samuel Lewis. He's got the ball in the wing. And Lewis is fouled by Odiakosa.
They look to attack that matchup. And that timeout a second ago, you heard Coach Williams say, let's get a run. Let's get a run on the defensive end. Lewis, though, has been he's been terrific for this basketball team.
Lewis sets the screen, trying to free up Long. Torrey Pelham. Max Bielfeldt back into the game for Always a Brave.
There you go.
Good layup. Ripped away by Cannell. Brown. Never got over the rim. 2 minutes to play, second quarter.
The pace of this game and the way the game is being played, in a lot of ways, is in Jackson's favor. Always Brave can't get any penetration. They're not getting any post touches. They're being forced to play off of what the defense of the Jackson team is doing.
And a travel. Cannell just backed off, and he forced Long to shuffle the shoes.
Jackson doesn't want a pretty game. They can live with mistakes. They can live with turnovers. They can live with bad shots. What they want to do is just be disruptive. The more pressure that gets on the Bradley team, The more disruptive, the more they make get an advanced pass and get an open three, or get a deflection and get out and get a layup. See, boom. Dead ball. Now they're pressured. Now they're going to press in the backcourt. They're going to press in the front court. They're going to get up and try to trace the basketball. Every single pass and every single play offensively for Always a Brave is challenged.
Underdogs are good at good job playing defense without fouling. Only 2 team fouls in the quarter. Cannell, that's a layup for him. He is their sniper. 3-pointer for Nick Cannell. Marquise Weddle. A lot of dribbling. Brown quickly the other way. Warren. Look at that rebound. Somerville. 40 seconds remaining, second quarter.
How would you like to play this Jackson team in a winter league? Are you kidding me?
Stalled offensive possession so far. Wow, that's a chicken salad right there. Long, that was a possession going nowhere fast, and Long still found a bucket.
Because they're attacking. They're being aggressive. Down. The uglier the better. We're junkyard dogs.
Final shot of the half. Bielfeldt. And the shot goes begging. It is a 1-point game at intermission. 26-25 is our after the first 2 quarters. Oh, this is fun. A spot in the third round is on the line, and absolutely nothing separating these teams except for that 1 point. Always a Brave up 26-25. Angel Gray is standing by with the head coach for Always a Brave, Daniel Ruffin.
Well, you do have the 1-point lead going into halftime. However, this has gone back and forth. What are some things that you want to see from your team to pull away from this one?
Just continue to grind it out. I figured coming into this game that this was the type of game it was going to be. We just have to continue to fight, battle, and continue to get loose balls. I think that's the difference in the game.
Kendall got going, Warren as well. How do you keep this Kaboom fan base ready for what's going to happen in the second half?
We just got to continue to make shots. A lot of our shots being short, we got to get our legs into it. I think in the second half, I think we'll be prepared to make shots.
All right, thanks so much for your time.
All right, no problem. Thanks.
Guys.
Angel, great stuff. All right, chance for everyone to catch their breath. We've reached halftime here from the Peoria Civic Center. The team with a lot of hometown support, Always a Brave. They're in a dogfight with the Underdogs of Jackson, Tennessee. 26-25 is our score. We'll be right back with halftime festivities. Seth Greenberg, I am Eric Collins. You put $1 million on the line, you just don't know what's going to happen. There is a chance, a puncher's chance, that the 15 seed, the Underdogs, can advance if they play just a little bit better in the second half.
The uglier the game gets, the better it is for the Jackson Underdogs. Because the uglier the game gets, the more Bradley will settle to shoot 3-point shots, the more long rebounds you'll have, the more runouts you'll have, and then all of a sudden, you got to make a play or two. But they have been disruptive defensively, and the thing they've taken away from Bradley is their size. Just take a little bit better care of the basketball, make a couple more shots, and you could see the Underdogs, the junkyard dogs, advancing.
So you're saying these ugly numbers we're looking at here for first half stats, they actually favor the Underdogs?
Look, they're holding Bradley to 26%. Over half of their shots have come from the 3-point line. Right? They did a pretty good job of rebounding the basketball. They've outscored them in transition, and they outscored them on the bench. If you look at those stats, what would you say?
I would say the Underdogs actually winning.
They've got a chance, but the way they do it is to make it as ugly as possible, which is beautiful.
Let's see if Patrick O'Brien can get started. Former lottery pick. He missed all 4 of his shots from the field. Made a couple of free throws, but only 2 points for Patrick O'Brien in that first half. Wes Johnson, he's been here all day long. Guy middle of your screen, we're at number 16. He is Bradley's superfan number 1.
We got to get Wes on the broadcast. I think it'll be great TV. I mean, Wes, he was with us yesterday. The guy's unbelievable.
Underdogs start with the basketball, trailing by a point. Winner moves on to round 3. Day off tomorrow and then back on this floor on Wednesday. You got to win 6 straight to win $1 million. And how about that for a start for the Underdogs? Tori Pelham, a 3.
Just like that. And here comes the pressure. And here comes the ability to be active, alert, get deflections, and outwork your opponent.
3 on nothing. And it's a dunk for Pelham. He's got the first 5 for the Underdogs. Let's check in with Angel Gray.
Well, guys, first half assessments, coach was telling me his team just came out tight, not matched up turnovers. He said the substitution that he made, those guys made big shots. He said, we're only down 1. So right now we're starting over. We feel like it's 0-0. We got to come out with energy and understanding, playing to our identity. 13 points in the fast break. They play fast. Said, listen, we have to pay 100%, leave it out on the floor. We have a deep bench. The next person can sub in, and we'll go from there.
Yes, they got a deep bench. They play 13 deep. They come at you in waves. Thank you, Angel. Free throws coming for Antoine Long.
And look right here. This is a nice job. Get the ball reverse. O'Brien stays back, plays loose. They knock down the 3. This is what they do. They just wear you down. It's not one play. It's the cumulative effect of their pressure that wears you down.
I just wonder, this team is a 15 seed, yet they're in their 5th TBT appearance. They've won 6 games now. They played 10 games through this 5-year window and gone 6-4. So they have experienced this format. They've had success with this format. You wonder why they're the 15th seed.
John Mugar on line 1. No. That's a win for the defense.
And in the backcourt, a turnover. Whoop. That's a mistake.
That's a long crime. I mean, you're talking about 2 twins that just weren't connected on that one play.
O'Brien takes his time and scores a field goal for the first time in the contest, and he's fouled.
And they go right into the post from the side out of bounds play. I think they got to put O'Brien right on the block and figure out a way to get him the ball.
35-year-old Patrick O'Brien. 3-point play, 5 points next to his name. .4. Anthony Sampson running the point for the Underdogs. Long, he'll hit you that shot. Somerville will rebound. O'Brien just took out Sampson with a pick.
It's not easy to take out Sampson.
And Sampson, 5'4", just glaring at the 7-footer after that pick.
Look at this right here. And actually, he might have gotten away with a little bit of a foul right there, O'Brien. I mean, he could just take him out. I mean, he could have went through his legs.
Free throws coming for Darryl Brown. Led Bradley in both scoring and in assists all 4 years. So it's unheard of. Same guy.
And from his play in the TBT the other night, that great comeback, he was contacted by a general manager from a team overseas and was offered a contract. You talk about these TBT games, general managers and coaches from all over the world are watching these games, evaluating players. And is there someone there that we can bring to our team, our country, to help us win?
I wonder if they're going to make a documentary about this game. It's currently a 30 for 30. 2 minutes into our second half. Sampson working the baseline, has his tap. It falls on top of Sampson and out of bounds. It's a turnover.
And then they'll just come right back at you and defend. Someone communicate.
Goodness. Sampson got obliterated. This time by Onyekota. Canal. And a foul. Loose ball going for the rebound. It's going to go against Tori Pelham.
Someone has got to communicate with Sampson. And this is The second possession in a row. Here's good pressure ball. Someone talk. Bam!
Like shooting fish in a barrel. The 6'8" Odiokosa, who was about 6'8", 260. Missed the dunk. Marquise Weddle into the game to run the point now with Sampson on the bench. Tied at 30.
Miss a dunk, you're going to get a 3 at the other end.
Oh, great ball fake to set himself up at the rim.
Woo! You know, as coaches, you always talk about getting to the next play, right? You know, short-term memory, get to the next play. Have you seen a team in this tournament get to the next play better than the Jacksonville Underdawgs?
I'm with you. You're right. They just have short-term memory at all times. Exeter Williams orchestrated an upset win over House of Pain on Saturday. Now trying to do it again 2 days later. A couple of good shooters on the floor for Always a Brave. Penella Warren. Somerville lost that out of bounds. Turnover.
I got to win this game. The Jackson Underdogs, with a win against Bradley and again against House of Pain. Are they the unofficial Illinois champions?
Yeah, it has to be. Yes. Taking down the team of Illini alums and taking down the team of Bradley alums. Who's next? Loyola?
I just love how they get to the next play. If they score, they're right in the stance underneath the ball. They're just always attacking.
Change for Jackson. Alan Durham comes in. Play! Here's Weddle, always a threat offensively. Just stepped into the game, and Durham scores the goal.
Really good offensive possession. Had two little shuffle cuts, got the ball to the high post, moved the defensive enough, and attacked the net.
Underdog basketball. We've been telling this story for a couple of days. The Jackson, Tennessee Underdogs, a group of guys in their 30s who have played together forever, and they know how to play as a unit.
And they wear you down with their style of play.
Oldest team in this year's field. Close to 33 years of age per man. Something to be said for experience. Tough chance. Oh, and a ball for Johnson. Darius Johnson, a fadeaway on the baseline. Lead is now 6. Largest lead of the game for the Underdogs. Remember, at one point, they were down by 9 in the first quarter.
Darius Johnson played at Eastern Kentucky. Watch his patience right there with a little step back. And Dexter Williams, he's coached a number of these guys since they're 6 and 7 years old. In their grade school teams to their high school teams. He just has a great pulse on these guys. You know, the other thing that you notice, they're all pulling in the same direction. Guys aren't complaining about coming in the game, going out in the game, shot selection, good shot, bad shot, turnover. They're all on that rope, just pulling in the same direction.
We got 3s.
Luke Lundy hits the first free throw. He'll have another. Maybe that'll stem the tide a bit. A couple of freebies for Lundy go down. A lot of dribbling there for Weddle. Great job by Lundy. Lundy wants to be rewarded on the other end. Scoring! Look by Lundy. Happening here in Peoria. Always a break, getting it back. Down a pair. 4 minutes to play, third quarter. we've got a timeout. Game of runs. Lukman Lundy on a 4-0 personal run. He's made it a 2-point game. Underdogs ahead, but only by a pair.
Get great deals on our brand new Jeep during the Make This the Summer event at your Jeep dealer. Adventure awaits in the Jeep Grand Cherokee, the most awarded SUV ever, or the all-new Jeep Grand Cherokee L with 3 rows that seat up to 7 passengers. Right now, drive a new Jeep Grand Cherokee with $2,500 bonus cash, or drive the all-new Jeep Grand Cherokee L, new exterior design with expansive interior and peak technology. Visit Sam Lehman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Morton or samlehmanmorton.com.
It's the final days of the back-to-school sale at Furniture Row. Shop today and find everything you need to create the perfect room or study nook. Find futons starting at just $139, sofas for only $299, desks as low as $299, beds for only $299, and queen mattresses starting at just $299.99. Discover hundreds of clearance items store-wide, plus 4 years no interest and free shipping. But hurry, the back-to-school sale at Furniture Row ends Thursday the 5th.
Wednesday night on ESPN, it's the Yankees and Rays from Tropicana Field in St. Petersburg. Second game of a 3-game series. Wednesday night baseball starts at 7 Eastern on ESPN and the ESPN app, one tap. And on Thursday, how about the NBA draft at Barclays Center in Brooklyn? Barring a trade, Pistons have the #1 pick. What are they going to take? Kate Cunningham, possibly? Who knows? Thursday night, 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific on both ABC and ESPN, as well as ESPN Radio and the ESPN app. Coverage starts 7:30 Eastern on ESPN right after Sports Center. But now, let's check in with Angel Gray, who's standing by with Wild Wild West.
Eric, I think the only person that may be more famous than our very own Seth Greenberg in this building is Wes Johnson, the Bradley superfan. We know that you went viral after that first upset, and rightfully so. It was a great clip, but can you just walk us through what was going through your mind and what they need to do tonight to make it happen again?
Yeah, no kidding. I mean, to be honest with you, Angel, I was kind of checked out late in that Elam ending. It's just, obviously, I never leave a game early, so you want to try to cheer them on as hard as you can, as long as you can. But I think when Marcellus got it to within 3, I think that's when it kind of got my attention, like, man, maybe we may win this thing. So I think when Daryl tied it late in the game, I think that's when I was kind of like, oh man, I gotta get excited about something there. So, but I think with tonight, I think Luke Ron here in particular is doing a great job, kind of leading the troops. He's been a vocal leader definitely on Saturday night as well. So just got the free throw there. So anyway, I think just playing together is going to be the big thing for them. They've all known each other over the years, so I've got a good feeling for them.
Well said. Better question. How have you been handling the fame? I know you're best friends with Seth Greenberg at this point. You've gone viral. You took a picture with him that's going on Twitter. Can you walk us through what that friendship is like?
No, Seth's my homeboy, man. Seth, you're awesome. Really easy guy to talk to. Really down to earth. So I give you big props. I enjoyed the conversation with you the other day. So. No, it was crazy. I was just here to watch games yesterday, and everyone was just stopping me to talk about it.
You're awesome. Thanks so much for your time, and we need more of that energy if they want to pull out this one. So thank you.
Oh, I'll bring it. Go Braves.
All right, guys, great stuff from them. Back to you.
Angel, that's terrific.
It's unbelievable.
Wes Johnson, after the win on Saturday, did an unbelievable robot dance as he was streaking onto the floor.
Wes and I are tight. When my youngest daughter gets married, he'll be at the wedding. You think about this game, though. Jackson Underdawgs, plus 60 second chance points. There's a little breakaway to lay in. That'll work.
Look at this.
Look at this right there. Look at my man. Look at the arms. Look at the arms. Look at the athleticism. Look at the quickness. The man is a legend.
Stud. Grade A beef right there.
And as Dave Pash would say, and now let's get back to the game. The Jackson Underdogs, they're plus 6 in second chance points, plus 10 in fast break points, and plus 11 in bench points. They basically dominated this game in all the hustle points. And that's why they hung into this game.
I'll tell you, a big turning point in the last couple of minutes. Lukman Lundy coming off the bench. He's done great work. Maybe not a lot expected out of him, but he's gotten to the free throw line this time. He makes 1 out of 2. But when Always Afraid was looking for offense, he was the one who delivered.
And he was part of that 2019 championship team, the Missouri Valley Conference championship team. So the guy understands how to win and how to compete.
Underdogs now got a point. Durham. That's a block called on Bielfeldt.
Bielfeldt trying to hold his spot.
If there ever was an award for the biggest calves in TBT, Bielfeldt's got it. Those calves are the size of some thighs I've seen. Samuel Lewis checks in. Didn't play a lot in the first half, but when he was on the floor, super effective.
Had 6 points, and he's also really skilled offensively.
Weddle, teardrop in the paint. Underdogs back on top. Brown working off the screen from Bielfeldt. Odiakosa. Cannell. Every loose ball going to the Underdogs. Look at Weddle go. Poked from behind by Lundy. That's saved today, at least temporarily.
That was a terrific play by London, chasing behind the ball. You think when you're getting back in transition, you don't want to chase the floor. You want to chase. In that situation, he did a good job of chasing the ball and getting the back tip.
All right, let's see if Always a Brave can keep it on. With Lundy going to the bench, he gave a star turn right there. Knowledgeable fans here in this building giving it up for Lundy. Weddle. He's got the last 2 field goals for the Underdogs.
And Weddle could score. He scored a lot of different ways. Knocked down 3 in the first half. Showed it off his middle game a little bit right there.
Cannell relocates. Got it! 3 ball. Nick Cannell.
Great spacing right there by Cannell. Good use of the shot fake. Sell it with the ball. Sell it with your eyes. Sidestep and knock down the jumper.
Lewis. Buck 40 remaining third quarter. Bielfeldt. Pennies from heaven. Didn't see that coming. I think Wes Johnson did, though. Tough chance. Never got there. Bodies flying, offensive foul. Weddle held his water.
Really good defensive play, Weddle. You can be moving as long as you have prior established position. Good spacing, good shot fake, sidestep, knocked down to 3 by Cannell. The other end, Bielfeldt, feet underneath him. Knock it down to 3, and my man, Wes, he's fired up.
Adversity right now for the Underdogs. Down 3 after having a 6-point lead not that long ago. Anthony Sampson back in to run the point. Smith. Durham. Sane. Look at Sampson, got the loose ball. And scores in the land of the trees.
That's a microcosm of what this team's all on. And there's another screen. Can someone please communicate?
Sampson keeps getting obliterated by these screens.
And he keeps on getting back up.
And a turnover in the backcourt. Sampson may be dizzy. Sampson has been crushed 3 times on picks.
Oh, goodness. Can someone communicate?
3-point ball game. Underdogs holding for the final shot of the quarter. Sampson working on the 7th footer. Peoria, the home of the Braves. And right now it's a 5-point lead as we head to winning time.
Create a turnover, get out in transition. Canelo's done a terrific job, terrific finish. This thing's not done yet right now, because I'll tell you one thing. The underdogs, they get off the mat, they keep on competing.
The basketball tournament is presented by Puma Basketball.
Get great deals on a brand new Jeep during the Make This the Summer event at your Jeep dealer. Adventure awaits in the Jeep Grand Cherokee, the most awarded SUV ever, or the all-new Jeep Grand Cherokee L with 3 rows that seat up to 7 passengers. Right now, drive a new Jeep Grand Cherokee with $2,500 bonus cash, or drive the all-new Jeep Grand Cherokee L, new exterior design with expansive interior and peak technology. Visit Sam Lehman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Morton or samlehmanmorton.com.
The math is pretty simple. During the final days of the back-to-school sale at Denver Mattress, right now, save up to $100 on Doctor's Choice mattresses, any size, any model. Or check out the queen size Summit Firm, easy on the wallet for only $299.99. Scientifically stabilize your sleep on a Tempur-Pedic and get a free $300 gift. Plus 4 years no interest financing and free shipping right to your doorstep. But hurry, the back-to-school sale at Denver Mattress ends Thursday, August 5th.
Bro, y'all let me know. I can dodge it and get right back to it. I can't know if y'all ain't telling me.
I think about it's their ball to start. Their ball to start. Come on, Alan, you in? What y'all like offensively with this group right here? Two motion with Ren down there? Okay, you two up top, and y'all two setting the screens in, okay? All right, hey.
Don't gamble. Hey, be solid. Keep everybody in front.
That in the huddle brought to you by Puma Basketball, and Anthony Sampson concerned about not hearing from his teammates about the screens.
This is a 10-round fight. Sampson's been knocked down 3 times. You know what he does? He just gets right back up. And think about this environment these guys are playing in. They have no fear. They're just digging in, competing, playing hard, getting to the next play, and making this thing a rock fight. I mean, this team has high character, toughness, and a relentless attitude.
Fourth quarter action here in Peoria. Second round game, trying to get to the third round game on Wednesday, where Boeheim's Army awaits. Always the Brave had a good end to that third quarter. They go on a 10-2 run. They made 6 of their last 7 shots from the field. O'Brien, that is an NBA move.
I got a question for you, though. If you were guarding the ball, how many of those screens would you survive?
After the first one, I'd say no thanks. I would have my head on the swivel.
You would have set your defense at the top of the circle.
Not Anthony Sampson, though, 5'4", but he has got the heart of a champion. I love this kid's game. He's got the ball up high. His team down by 7, though. They're in trouble. Skip pass. Sane. This ball run down by Durham. Backdoor cut. A thing of beauty. Sampson found Sane.
What a great pass right off the blind spot of the defender. Terrific vision. I don't know how Sampson sees over the defense, but that was a big-time dive.
Catch and shoot, Bennett. 3-pointer, Tony Bennett. Durham. Loose ball picked up, blocked away by Bielfeldt. Cleared by Cannell. Lead is now 8. Brown! Largest lead of the game. An 11-point lead on an 18-4 run for Always a Brave. Let's take a look at our turning point, brought to you by E&J Brandy and the National Urban League.
Back-to-back threes, dribble penetration, kick out, shot ready. Knock that thing down by Bennett and then Brown. Good step back, get your feet underneath you, and knock it down.
E&J is proud to partner with the National Urban League to empower communities. This building all of a sudden is awake and vibrating.
Really good atmosphere in here. I mean, really good atmosphere. This is a great basketball town. You have a great understanding of the history of Peoria basketball. How much does this town embrace basketball? They have a state tournament, but of cities in this state, which is a great basketball state, where does this thing rank?
Oh yeah, basketball is the main sport here in Peoria. Bradley Braves have always just been wildly popular. IHSA, the high school basketball championship, has been here forever, and with good reason. There's been great high school teams: Peoria Central, Peoria High, Ridgewoods, Peoria Manual was unbelievable back in the 90s. But they love basketball. They know basketball, which is probably more important.
Best high school player you've seen come out of Peoria?
Sergio McLean. Sergio McLean, 4-year state champion at Peoria Manual. Wasn't the most talented player, but he was the best winner. Unbelievable player. Same window of time as at A.J. Guyton, those college, a little bit before John Livingston. Playing Marcus Griffin, Frank Williams. They had it rolling at Peoria Manual.
One thing about the TBT, when E. Collins is on the game, you get a history lesson.
Underdogs in trouble, down 11. Once we get to the 4-minute mark, the first dead ball will lose the game clock and play the Elam ending. Weddle, that's been a big part of their offense. He's gotten into the paint and finished.
He's a really good basketball player.
And if anyone out there is wondering, he meant to put that out the window.
No doubt.
Needed to get it over the defense. Bielfeldt. They're getting some bonus offense for number 0. He is stepping up here in the second half.
You know, Weddle's 2,500-point scorer and a Mr. Basketball in the state of Tennessee. I mean, this is a guy that he had a very, very good high school career.
Zane misses inside, last touch by the Underdogs.
Bielfeldt's giving him really good minutes. Kind of knock down that threes, giving him little physicalities, come up with some loose balls.
Issue one of Bielfeldt is a very prominent name in the Peoria area. Him coming back and playing for his hometown team was important to him and his family and the people here in this neck of the woods. Got away for his college experience, played for 2 different Big Ten schools, Indiana and Michigan. The Bielfeldt name is famous in these parts. Here's Lundy. He was great in the third quarter. Canal! Wide left. Blocked by O'Brien. Always a great play on the both ends of the floor right now.
You know what's been impressive? When you hit a little adversity and you're against a team that's playing as hard as the Underdogs are playing, and they're coming at you, they're coming at you, they're coming at you. I think the Always Braves as a group showed great character because they just stayed the course. They didn't overreact, they didn't separate, they stayed together. They had different guys step up off the bench and make plays. You can see the culture of this program and the history of this program and the character of this program by how these guys have carried themselves throughout the game.
And when you get guys like Marcellus Somerville, who at 39 still wants to play, when you get a guy like Patrick O'Brien, who was a first-round pick, who comes back and still wants to play at 35. Tony Bennett at 36 still wants to play for his college team and play well. That speaks volumes.
Even just getting back in their own locker room. You know, I mean, like, that's something that's big. And their uniforms were hanging in their lockers, the locker room here for Bradley. I think that's something that people undervalue.
We've gone under the 5-minute mark. A rip away. Johnson takes it away from Somerville. Wet on. Those baskets need to start falling. Got to be semi-close when you get to the Elam ending. How animated is Daniel Ruffin, the head coach for Always a Brave, shredding the offense. Brown, the step through. This kid can score.
Great patience by Brown, getting in the lane, using the shot fake, pivoting to create an angle, and knocking down that jumper.
Cosa the steal. And now Always a Brave can hold until the Elam ending. That's what Daniel Ruffin wants to do. Here it is. Timeout is called. Game clock goes away. The Elam ending is upon us. Get that man some caffeine. We've got an Elam ending coming here in Peoria.
Get great deals on our brand new Jeep during the Make This the Summer event at your Jeep dealer. Adventure awaits in the Jeep Grand Cherokee, the most awarded SUV ever, or the all-new Jeep Grand Cherokee L with 3 rows that seat up to 7 passengers. Right now, drive a new Jeep Grand Cherokee with $2,500 bonus cash, or drive the all-new Jeep Grand Cherokee L, new exterior design with expansive interior and peak technology. Visit Sam Lehman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Morton or samlehmanmorton.com.
It's the final days of the back-to-school sale at Furniture Row. Shop today and find everything you need to create the perfect room or study nook. Find futons starting at just $139, sofas for only $299, desks as low as $299, beds for only $299, and queen mattresses starting at just $299.99. Discover hundreds of clearance items store-wide, plus 4 years no interest and free shipping. But hurry, the back-to-school sale at Furniture Row ends Thursday the 5th.
Great job so far by head coach Daniel Ruffin of Always a Brave. If Always a Brave wins the $1 million, this is how they plan to share their $1 million prize sent with Zelle. The players, the coaches, everyone involved, right down the middle. Everyone's getting $66,000, and I like it that way. I like the fact that everyone's on the same page. They're sharing the dough. All right, the Elam ending, getting started. The target score is 69. First team to 69 wins. Game will always end on a basket. That's the Elam ending. And Patrick O'Brien is fouled.
It's really good. Right there, you isolate O'Brien, throw over the top. The defender plays on the high side. You throw it to the corner of the backboard. You know, and before this thing gets out of hand, now think about this. The Jacksonville Underdawgs, they played multiple games on ESPN. They played multiple alumni teams from the very highest level of college basketball. When you think about this, it's Alan Durham, Anthony Sampson, Antoine Long, Stanberry. What a moment. And they earned every single one of it. Because this team, you know what? They just play hard. They play together. And I just think it's such a cool give these guys an opportunity, and they do not disappoint because they play so hard, and you can see the passion and the love that they have for each other.
Big bucket, Darryl Brown. His offense has been sublime. 16 points for Brown, and he's got the basketball in his hands. Always a Brave, 6 more points away from W. Warren hit a couple of important three-pointers in the first half. Warren's open. Extra pass, Somerville. O'Brien to tap in. Zane gets his own miss. Underdogs run out of gas. They played so hard and so well for the first 3 quarters, but the fourth quarter's been a different story. Brown. He can play. And he steals the inbounds. Brown! That would have ended it. This could do it. A 2 or a 3 wins it. Ball game! Second straight game. Marcellus Somerville ends it for Always a Brave. Always a Brave has punched their ticket to the 3rd round, where Boeheim's Army awaits. And Boeheim's Army, they better be good to go because this is a tough environment to win.
No doubt about it. I'll tell you, a day off is going to be really good for Always a Brave. You're talking about Dr. White. I mean, that's a lot of minutes he played. This was a physical basketball game. But I love the character that Always a Brave showed. Their ability to kind of continue to grind, take every punch of Jackson and remain poised. That was a big-time character win and a program win in a lot of ways for Always a Brave.
So against a very good defensive team in the Jackson, Tennessee Underdawgs, Always a Brave, they shoot 44%. They make 8 3-pointers, and they win it going away with a superb fourth quarter and Elam ending. After having a storm back, down by 13 points in the Elam ending on Saturday against the Hoopville Warriors, an easier time of it this evening. But still, nothing's ever really that easy when you take on the Jackson, Tennessee Underdogs. A well-earned win for the 7th seed. They get a chance against the 3 seed, Boeheim's Army, on Wednesday.
You know what's interesting? We've got 4 games coming up in the next 2 days. And we got 4 more teams that are going to be punching their bracket.
There is Always a Brave moving on to the 3rd round. Congratulations to them. Remember, there's experience. Always a Brave making it to the semifinals back in 2016. All right, let's check in with Angel Gray. Angel, take it away.
Well, how about this? You guys had a 2-year hiatus from TBT. You come back. This region is hosted by you guys, and you showed now 2 teams that this is your house. Describe that feeling.
It's a beautiful feeling to be a hometown kid playing in your hometown once again, and then putting on a display like we just did, and it feels remarkable.
You mentioned you being from the hometown right here in Peoria. Just what it means for this city to see you guys thriving. Of course, the fans are behind you 100%, but just to do it in front of them, what's that mean to you?
It means the world, right? To be able to be 39 and still be able to run up and down, Lord willing, and, being able to support and do this for the community, it means everything.
You now have hit 2 shots in Elam ending. This time, Wes Johnson didn't take you down. But just describing what this means for you guys and how this team is gelling at this point, and what gives you the confidence that you guys can continue to advance?
Just our will, right? It starts with that and our mindset to be able to get it done, staying locked in. To be honest, I wish I was wearing Pumas the last 2 games. But no, it's a lot of fun, and I think the guys, we're starting to enjoy it and just enjoying the moment, honestly.
You guys had the current Bradley team in the building, a lot of people here, but just to inspire the next, seeing how you guys are gelling, what's that for you?
That's everything, right? Because I bleed Bradley Braves through and through, and to be able to have the support of the young boys, it just brings chills over your body, and to be able to be an example for them boys is everything for me.
A great example indeed. Always a Brave. Congratulations on the game.
All right, thank you.
All right, guys, back to you.
Angel, thank you so much. Marcellus made 1 basket. He was the Elam ender. That's smart. That's what a 39-year-old does. Conserve and produce when you need it most. take a look at our hustle play brought to you by E&J Brandy. Happened just a moment ago, Coach.
Yeah, terrific play right here. Watch right here. Get a little deflection, loose ball, out in transition. And Brown all game long making the right decision. And what do? You give it to one of the all-time best players in Bradley basketball and let him finish it off. Right there, push it, eyes on the rim, read the floor, kick it out. And Marcellus knocks down the game winner, and Bradley is one game away from making it to Dayton.
Be sure to visit E&J's website to watch the Hustle series featuring TBT teams and players. 20-point win for Always the Brave. We're going to step aside for just a moment. We come back. We will get final deep thoughts from Seth Greenberg. You don't want to miss it. Stick around.
Get great deals on our brand new Jeep during the Make This the Summer event at your Jeep dealer. Adventure awaits in the Jeep Grand Cherokee, the most awarded SUV ever, or the all-new Jeep Grand Cherokee L with 3 rows that seat up to 7 passengers. Right now, drive a new Jeep Grand Cherokee with $2,500 bonus cash, or drive the all-new Jeep Grand Cherokee L, new exterior design with expansive interior and peak technology. Visit Sam Lehman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Morton or samlehmanmorton.com.
The math is pretty simple. During the final days of the back-to-school sale at Denver Mattress, right now, save up to $100 on Doctor's Choice mattresses, any size, any model. Or check out the queen size Summit Firm, easy on the wallet for only $299.99. Scientifically stabilize your sleep on a Tempur-Pedic and get a free $300 gift. Plus 4 years no interest financing and free shipping right to your doorstep. But hurry, the back-to-school sale at Denver Mattress ends Thursday, August 5th.
Classic team win for Always a Brave. They played 9 men, all 9 scored. Leading scorer, Darryl Brown with 18.
Darryl Brown was terrific. I just thought the poise of Always a Brave was absolutely terrific. When they were down, they stayed together. They continued to compete defensively. Then all of a sudden, they shared the ball, made the right plays. But Darryl Brown, he is the key of this team. And talk about the impact in the TBT. He's walking out of the TBT right now with a professional offer to play overseas.
That's what it's all about. Yep, perform on the biggest stage and win on the biggest stage. That is what Always the Brave have done, and they have punched their ticket to the 3rd round. Only 4 teams remain here in this Illinois Regional. Golden Eagles, the defending champions, they're going to take on Autism Army on Wednesday. That game will be followed by Boeheim's Army against this Always a Brave team.
That Golden Eagles team has been really impressive. They play really hard. They share the basketball. Travis Stevens seems like he's ageless in terms of getting easy shots. I think that Elgin Cook gives him an athletic front court player, and Jamil Wilson's been terrific. Autism's Army, obviously D'Angelo Harrison and Jacobin Brown, a dynamic backcourt. And then Boeheim's Army, Always a Brave. Boeheim's Army, I think they finally started to develop an identity. I think that they better understand. Kiefer Sykes gave them terrific minutes off the bench, gives them another guy that can score it. I think they can play bigger, they can play small. They need a little bit more out of DJ Kennedy. But I think they're starting to better understand what they need to do to compete and maybe win the TBT. But to win the TBT, you got to survive the home team, Always a Brave.
All right, so we'll have a day off tomorrow with the Illinois Regional. And getting back to action will be the Columbus Regional with 4 teams and 2 games remaining.
Yeah, Carmen's Curry, the big thing for them is going to have to defend the 3-point line against the money team. Jeff Ledbetter, the other day, he goes 8 for 11 from the 3-point line. Spends almost every summer with the San Antonio Spurs Summer League team. Jordan Crawford is dynamic in terms of his ability to navigate the floor, but Carmen's Curry, I think, has too much depth, head to toe. And then I think that blue-collar category 5, 2 newbies to the TBT. Really interested to watch this blue-collar team because C.J. Massenberg is a tough matchup. Nick Perkins is a tough matchup. Jeremy Harris is relentless in terms of how they play. That will be a high-level competitive game.
All right, 4 teams have already punched their ticket to championship week in Dayton. After the next 2 days, we will have 4 more teams joining them, and that will be the final 8 teams for the quarterfinals for championship week in Dayton starting on July 31st. Tip of the cap, impressive win for the homestanding Always a Brave Bradley alumni team. They win going away, ending the star run for the Jackson, Tennessee Underdawgs. For Seth Greenberg and Angel Gray, I'm Eric Collins saying good night from Peoria.